Whopenis savings account for maintenance staff, and that wouldn't be enough. I am paying excessive maintenance charges for anything that moves in the apartment, including that I move all the way out of the apartment with maintenance charges. And I'm willing to move out of this apartment now, but I'm not being offered to live anywhere else, which means I don't live here either because I didn't ask for maintenance. And it's true that I just got charged with the maintenance had to do charges because he's charging himself, that he knows how to be himself, and I don't afford it. You cannot sue me with that you don't know how to be yourself, that you want my money, and that you want to do maintenance on my apartment, or you want me out, you want me to live someplace else, you want me to live in a house, you want me out of the house. Yep, you actually put me in a house, you put me out of the house, you put me in a house, you put me out of the house, and you don't actually know that I own myself. I own myself, I own everything about me, I own all my money, I own myself. But you all think that about yourselves because you withdraw money out of the bank and you're not a soul. If you accumulate money in the bank, it's really not due to be there. If it is there, it's not yours. It's because it's accumulated in the bank. It's not yours. You can't have it. Do you know that I don't have a savings account anymore? There's no money in my name anymore. Charles Toe is the payee. I don't have any banking. I don't have a checking account. I have a savings account. That's all in Charles Toe's name, and he's the payee. And he's not here, and I don't know where he is, if he's even alive anymore. If he's not alive anymore, he died as the payee of my banking checking account, and there's no savings. So when I had a savings account that was joint with Donna, and she said, this is for when you get married, when you get older, where did that money come from? Because I don't have any right here. I don't have any money. I'm not accumulating any money in the bank. That means it wasn't really my money. Well, why was my name on there? Well, I don't know. Why was my name on there? Did I give Donna some money and she gave it back to me because it wasn't enough? Well, if I call her mom, why would I have a joint banking account with somebody named Donna? I never called her Donna in my life. I don't think I've ever said that to her in my life. Donna, something, something, something. No, never. She's mom. She's Cheryl's mom. Cheryl didn't remove her. Cheryl couldn't get off her parents' money ever. Howard Chait. Well, I would like to find that I don't have any money in the bank and that I never had to threaten myself that there was any money in the bank. No. There was, yeah, mom said there was a checking account hooked up to a savings account so that if I ever needed more money than was in the checking account that was already in the savings and I could have it that way. But I found that the bank had it locked up. That's not true. That she said that I could get the money out of there if I needed it. If I went over what was in my checking account, I could have the money out of the savings account, and the bank had the money locked. I don't have a way to tell her that. She didn't know. Well, from my point of view, it was locked. I couldn't get it out, not a dollar. Her name's not Becky. I know she named me. That's the thick problem that it is. She named me Becky. My name's not really Becky. I don't have a name on this God form yet. As soon as I have the God form deceased, it doesn't have a name, and that's because it has female genitals on the male, and it doesn't have a name that way. I don't have a name. I've been using the name Becky. I've been using the name Rebecca, Lynn, and Moser, and I don't have a name. So I've got 4 names that I don't use. And I don't want to talk about the bank fraud. I did a bank fraud on the last name Toe, and I don't afford it. It doesn't matter to me. I did it for about 3 years, and I don't afford it. I'm 48 years old, and 3 years out of the 48 years, I'm not interested in that. That's because of the savings account, and it's not there anymore from my point of view. That means somebody did something illegal to name me Becky, and that she's Donna to me, and that's not alive that way. If Hans Moser was writing at his Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company desk, and he says he's an underwriter, certified licensed underwriter. What's an underwriter? Is he just writing about Becky's money and spending it on himself because there's a joint account from Donna to Becky, but not with Hans. And you're telling me he lived in the house and he didn't know about the $33,000 when he blows money every day? He has all the money gone every day. As far as I can see, there's no money for Becky. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really trust him at this point. He was dad when he was close to myself, physically close to myself, such as living in my house. But he's truly not myself, and he's not my karma. I absolutely don't know him in karma. He's an accident to the house, but not to myself. My house is a corruption. It's a legal 3-level dwelling with multiple rooms on each level, and it's hysterical karma to know you. I don't actually want to tell you no. He's not really dad. He didn't say call me dad. He never said that. But he does say that he doesn't know me personally. Like, what am I going to do with my life, and do I have any boyfriends? And that's true. I don't need a person like that in my life, so I put him right out of my life. But it took me 48 years of alive of myself. 48 years of my aging. I'm 48 years old. 45 years of alive of myself to put him out of my life. And it's true, I'm not done yet. I'm still here. I don't like him. I don't want to be near him. I don't want anything to do with him. And I'm about to be deceased out of the threatening that is here. He has a penis. He's not really a dad that way. Yeah. Dad is if you have a Dong Genital. Parents is if you have no penis in the threatening. You can't have a mom and a dad and a penis. There's no penis. If there's a dong and a mom, there's no penis in the threatening. That means the dong is doing well. It's not an illegal dong. If it's an illegal dong, you can't have parents. They're not parents that way. You can't say, I think you should get off your parents' money, because they're not parents that way. That means there's a penis in the threatening and they're not really parents. You have to be one of the parents and leave. You can't be the kid that gets off the parents' money. That's not alive that way ever. No, I can't afford that problem with Howard Chait and everybody else in the karma. Steve, Mitch, and Cheryl, and of course mom and dad, Hans and Donna. There's nobody supposed to be elsewheres in my karma. I'm right here at the end of my lifetime, and I don't have to leave myself deceased. I'm doing very well here. So back to the maintenance charges. The maintenance man who was just here, he elsewheres fixed the hot water heater, and he did maintenance on the apartment and left the doorway breached. The door didn't close all the way, and somebody else came and fixed it that same day, and he's wrong about that. I left the door open, and because it's not fixed, and it should have been all along open, and he would have just left it again that it was open, and I don't afford that maintenance man. He's negligent to the door frame, and the door don't fit together to himself.